Welcome to Manifest Anything You Can Imagine podcast, the podcast that empowers you to turn your dreams into reality using the law of attraction. I'm your host, Papi DiNuzzo, and together we'll dive into the mindset, strategies, and energy shifts you need to create the life you've always envisioned. Whether it's health, wealth, happiness, love, relationships, or spirituality. Inspired by my transformative book, Manifest Anything You Can Imagine, each episode brings you practical tools, inspiring stories, and bold insights to unlock your limitless potential. Get ready to manifest your greatness, and let's dive in.
Namaste. I'm Mikey, and I'd like to thank all of you for joining me today on the Manifest Anything You Can Imagine podcast. I'm here with our expert manifestation mindset coach, Papi DiNuzzo. Before we get into the show today, I want to share a quick message. If you're searching for a motivational speaker, a successful entrepreneur, and a best-selling author to inspire your team, please book Papi to speak to your company. And for your nonprofit organizations, Papi would be honored to speak for free, sharing his vital message of hope, inspiration, and love for ourselves and our fellow brothers and sisters. You can also connect with Papi on all our social media platforms. So please follow, share, and like us on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Your support helps spread Papi's message to a wide audience, and Papi's message is actually going global. I always hear him say, he's in 6 continents. So, if you're in Antarctica, make sure that you join us as well, so that we can get all 7 of them on board. And while you're there online, just a quick reminder while you're there to sign up for Papi's free 7-day manifesting challenge online coaching course. You'll find the link on his landing page at papimindsetcoach.com. That's PAPI mindsetcoach.com. Just enter your name and email address to access this incredible life-changing wisdom and knowledge. So let's bring Papi in to set the table for this episode. Good morning, Papi. How are you?
Good morning, Mikey. Namaste to you. Namaste, Kim, my wonderful team that works hand in hand with me on the podcast. Thank you to both of you. I appreciate both of you, and I'm very grateful for both of you for today's wonderful show. Namaste, my wonderful, wonderful, beautiful fellow brothers and sisters. The spirit in me greets the spirit in you. Thank you for joining us today. It's just so exciting, Mikey, just to share this message. And it's a message of love. If we summarize it all into one word, this is a message of love that we're sharing with our fellow brothers and sisters for you to understand the awe-inspiring power that the kingdom of heaven truly lives within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. The kingdom of heaven lives within you. The kingdom of God is inside of you, that you have this power through the perfect spirit, perfect spiritual DNA, and perfect spiritual spark that you have inside of you. So that's our message. Our message is one of love, of light, of truth, of goodness, of inner knowing and remembrance. That's what this podcast, my fellow brothers and sisters, is all about. Inner knowing and remembrance, to get you to remember this special power. The 2 most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you found out why, the day you remembered why. That's what we're here for, to get you to remember why, to remember your purpose, of why you came here and how this entire thing works and how powerful your free will is and how powerful your co-creative abilities are with universal intelligence. You came here to further express, expand, increase, and grow. Most importantly, you came here to create, and even probably more important than that, you came here with your perfect spiritual spark to co-create your faith put into the belief of the creator, like a hand in a glove, like a hand going into a glove. You came here to co-create. You are an extension of source energy. At Papi Mindset Coach, and on our podcast, we express it. But a Papi Mindset Coach all day long, every day, it's a message of love, my fellow brothers and sisters. We're here to share a message of love with you. We stay independent as to anything. We stay neutral as to everything. 100% pure spirituality, 100% pure energy is where we're coming to you. No religion, no one religion versus another, no one country versus another, no one political party versus another. None of this. No red, blue, R's, D's, countries, anything like that at all. We share a message of love to every one of our fellow 8 billion plus brothers and sisters. Each of you has a gift inside of you. There is to be no violence, no anger, no conflict, no illness. There's to be no fear, no worry, no doubt, no anxiety. Those are all abnormal. We're here to help you recalibrate and get reset to the gifts you have inside of you so that you are able to manifest anything you can imagine. So you're able to manifest anything you can imagine and live your best life. So come and join us. And my fellow brothers and sisters, once you get turned on to this, once the light comes on, please share it with your fellow brothers and sisters, family, friends, relatives, loved ones. Please, we ask you to share this wonderful message. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're very excited about the show we've got together for you today on our wonderful podcast. Thank you.
That's awesome, Pappy. What's a wonderful foundation as always. It's so nice to know that when we're here, we're all together for the same purpose. And that is just a great message. And speaking of a great message, you were recently on a health and wellness television show. Can you please share a little bit of that with us?
Yes, Mikey, thank you. It's a couple points, I guess. What we like to share, Pappy Mindset Coaches, as Mikey said, I'm doing in-person presentations. We do a lot of virtual presentations, obviously. And as Mikey said, we've had brothers and sisters on a consistent basis from 6 continents across the globe, from all 6 continents across the globe: North America, South America, Europe zone, Africa, Asia, Australia, all across this beautiful earth of ours, checking in with us. We've got a mass audience who follows us and also a business audience, entrepreneurs. And what's so wonderful is, Mikey, as you and Kim know, what's so wonderful is that the business audience that follow us, who gravitate towards us, these are successful entrepreneurs, and they lead in and they let me know right away, Pap, I'm so glad that I met you. I'm so glad that I found your company, your organization, Pappy Mindset Coach, because I've been successful in business. And when they say that, then they follow it up with some type of wonderful phrase or sentence. And I want to give back, Pappy. I want to give back. I want to pay it forward. I want to help our fellow brothers and sisters in need. I want to help the less fortunate. I want to help areas, whether it's inside of cities, countries, continents, whatever it is. So just so encouraging my fellow brothers and sisters. I tell you to move away from fear, worry, doubt, and anxiety all the time. If you're standing somewhere in a room, in front of a television, in front of some screen, social media, the internet, whatever it may be, and there's being fear generated by the information, the data that you're consuming, move away from it, shut it off, get out of the room, and gravitate towards positive energy. These are fellow brothers and sisters that are putting out positive energy, and just so encouraging that I meet more and more and more of our brothers and sisters who are entrepreneurs, who are aspiring entrepreneurs and successful entrepreneurs who are looking to pay this forward. I was on a TV show recently, Vital Signs, with Jen Godet, just a wonderful fellow sister of ours with a heart as big as Texas, just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. And she has a health show that's on. She had me as a live guest on her show. We recorded it live to tape. And it was just so encouraging talking with Jen and her passion, her mission, and how she embeds this. It's almost like kneading it or weaving it into bread, like the dough as your hands are going into it. All the love and the inner peace and goal of what she wants to share. We talk all the time on the show. We've talked about this before about cooking with love, baking with love, doing whatever we do with love. And just to be in the company of someone like her, what she's doing with her show, to help our fellow brothers and sisters from their health. As you've heard me say before, when people approach me, say, Pappy, you've turned me on one way, shape, or form or the other about manifesting. Can you please help me manifest? And then fill in the blank. That blank, my fellow brothers and sisters, is one of 3 things: health, wealth, or love. Those are the top 3 that I get asked constantly over and over. Physical health, mental wellness would be both under health. And Jen does a great job on her show. And I love to get my battery charged as well. So just on a great show, going out into the field in a state that's halfway across the country from me where I'm at, to be able to share this wonderful knowledge and information. And again, put out the impression of increase, advancing personality, positive energy, and draw more of our fellow brothers and sisters into this mission and into this cause. and into my purpose on earth, why I'm here, why I came here. So we thank you so much. We send out love to Jen and her entire team, but it was a great experience, Mikey. And, we're all here. We're hearing a lot about all, business people, and it's sort of, there'll be negative connotations or comments sometimes. But let me tell you, our fellow brothers and sisters, there's an unbelievably large number of our fellow brothers and sisters that, quite to the contrary of what you may hear, they have love in their hearts. They want to share with their fellow brothers and sisters. They want cash flow that's flowing through their organization to be put to the best use possible. Everybody has to pay the bills, but they are literally looking to pay it forward. So just such an uplifting experience being on her television show.
It was, and I got to watch some of that, and it was a really powerful discussion. I love that you guys both meld so well because she's into, like, the physical health and you're into the mental well-being, and you just come together because you really need both to live your best life.
Yeah.
So it was a really great show. And Pappy, that's all you really want for us is to live our best life. And you talked about moving away from fear and generating positivity. And that goes for like your emails too. When you're going through your emails, there's so much spam in the folder. You just have to pick out the bad and look at the good. And Pappy loves to send a weekly email with 2 free concepts to live by to everyone on our mailing list. He just wants to remind us that repetition is our key to manifesting success. And like he said, with so much negativity around us, he just wants to provide us with these positive messages every week. Pappy, what concept are we talking about today?
Yeah, Mikey, the recent concept that we sent out from Papi Mindset Coach, the most recent one was VegaCoin, and I spell that VEGGA. And I have in my book, Manifest Anything You Can Imagine, I have 15 key ingredients. And I related that back, Mikey, as Mikey's heard me say numerous times, to my Grandma Rose, my Italian Grandma Rose's marinara recipe. And I'm not sure that she had 15 ingredients in it, but I know that was a highly guarded secret as far as how the recipe to her marinara sauce. And I'm not guarding this secret to what I believe are 15 of the key elements to be able to manifest anything you can imagine. A lot of people, when they talk about trying to help our brothers and sisters with manifesting, which is just a fancy word for creating, they give them a little bit of information, or it's under a cloaked process, and not cut out a whole cloth. It can be very confusing. So my goal from day one is to be 100% transparent, to take the 7 decades that I've been on earth and compress that down to everything I do. I'm attempting even to compress that and deliver to you a silver lining as much as possible in a podcast today, just one podcast. I'm always taking 7 decades of knowledge and wisdom and sharing that with you. So I have not that it would be definitive and absolute rather, but 3 of the top of those 15 key ingredients I carry around in my pocket. I have it all day long. VegaCoin, VEGGA. It has in the back of the coin, visualize with emotion your goal in gratitude and take action. These are extraordinarily, exceptionally powerful in the manifesting process. Your mind, my fellow brothers and sisters, which is your conscious mind, working in harmony with your subconscious mind, working in harmony with your body, sending out these wonderful, wonderful, glorious vibrations. And when I talk, my brothers and sisters, about your thoughts and about your feelings, you will not manifest words or thoughts. That gets a process. You will manifest who you are. So you hear me talk about your launch point. I say, think of numbers of vibrations from the top of your feet, from the bottom of your feet, the very bottom of your feet, within your foot as a number 1. Go up to your midsection, to your belly button, your navel, and say that that's 200. Let's say anything from 1 to 200 is a low vibration. And then start right above your navel, your belly button, 201, to the top of your head. Let's say that's 400. We want to be vibrating above 201 to 400. And also, what I'm going to help you with is, you've heard me say, when you send out your order, you send out your request to the universe, not only hold your cell phone at the top of your head, I'm going to teach you to fully extend your arm to send out a message from 450, 500, 550, 600 or above, to send that message to the universe, because, my fellow brothers and sisters, you will manifest what you are. This vibration is coming out of you. If you send out a high, wonderful, glorious vibration, those are the people, those are the situations, those are the opportunities, those are the resources, those are the assets that you're going to attract back into you. You send out a low vibration. You've heard the saying, misery loves company. You're sending out a very low, miserable vibration. That is what you are going to attract back into your life. So I want you to hold this cell phone up when you're making that phone call, so to speak, for what you want on earth: health, wealth, love, happiness, relationships, spirituality, experiences, whatever it is, you hold that as high as you can. And that is what's going to come back to you: better and better and better options. So visualization is your most powerful sense from your five senses. Visualize with emotion. You've heard me say this entire process starts with your thoughts, but the secret sauce, that secret ingredient, like in my grandma Rose's marinara recipe and her red sauce, the secret sauce, the secret ingredient is your emotions, my brothers and sisters. Your emotions and your feelings are the key that makes this whole thing work. So visualize with emotion your goal. I talk to most of my fellow brothers and sisters. They come up to me all the time. Pappy, you've turned me on. Can you help me manifest? Fill in the blank, whatever it is. I'll say, my fellow brother and sister, what is it that you want? Share it with me. There's an awkward pause. Not awkward on my side, awkward on their side. Pappy, I don't know what I want. The super majority of our fellow brothers and sisters don't know what they want. Don't know what they want. You'll never manifest anything you can imagine if you don't know what you want, because that's the genesis of your goal. And I teach you a big faith 10x goal. You've got your 3 to 6 most important experience goals every day. You've got all your mini experience goals every day. I have techniques that I have worked on for 7 decades that I deliver to you in very easy to understand language. I'm teaching this to students in Africa. I'm teaching this to students in India. In Africa, India, they're absorbing this information. They understand it. I want this to be understood to any of our fellow brothers and sisters. It's not like you need a PhD from college or a master's degree or something like that. Each and every one of our fellow brothers and sisters has this special gift inside of you to be able to manifest anything you can imagine to live your best life. So visualize with emotion your goal in gratitude. There is nothing that's more important than gratitude, my fellow brothers and sisters. Gratitude is the big one, living in gratitude. Also, it comes through all of us in different ways. It could be being generally appreciative, having appreciation. It can be genuine thanks, being thankful. So throughout the day, just be appreciative. Right now, look around the room. Just think of one thing, 3 things, 5 things to be appreciative of. And it's not even that physical object, but where did it come from? It came from maybe someone in your family, friend, relative who loves you. And think about what they did. Not so much about the money that it cost, but it probably cost them something of their hard-earned pay that they earn. Just think about how wonderful that is. All these things around you, where they came from, the love, the passion, the compassion in them, all the people that love you. You could build an entire army around you. And I teach you that to draw in this entire universe, each of you, my fellow brothers and sisters, an entire army ready, willing, and able to come and help you and be by your side 24/7, 365. But BUT, you have to ask. You have to ask as part of the deal. You have to ask. Visualize with emotion your goal in gratitude. When you give gratitude, remember I told you, my fellow brothers, says you will manifest what you are, where you're launching from that vibration point that you're sending out. That is you. That's the combination of your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your body. That's everything, your entire mind. We live in a 5D universe, not a 3D universe. This is your 5D power plant, broadcasting tower, your conscious mind, subconscious mind, and body. And wherever you send that out from, where you send that signal out from, that is where you are in relationship to the universe at that very moment in time. And that is what's going to be drawn back into you. Through the law of attraction, you are a magnet. You are the magnet of magnets. Like attracts like. You're vibrating at 350, you're going to attract what's on that frequency of 350. As Albert Einstein said, this is not philosophy, this is physics. And I don't get into the physics. I'm the 100% spirituality guy. And there's a lot of other people I know and I love dearly who are 100% scientific, the science folks, the technology folks, about how this works, what happens in the human body. I'm coming to you from a perspective 100% pure spirituality. When you give gratitude, my fellow brothers and sisters, wherever you're vibrating at, and that turns into that fine line and that frequency that you're sending out as your signal to make these connections that you've done your entire life, what's brought everything into your life, at that level, you are vibrating the gratitude you're giving, you are vibrating at the same exact level as abundance. That's the greatest news. When I learned that years and years ago, that was one of the happiest days of my life, that when you're giving gratitude for the roof over your head, however much gratitude you're giving, that's the abundance regarding the roof over your head that's coming back into your life. You're giving gratitude for the food on your table, however much food, however much gratitude you're giving for that food, that is what's coming back into your life. The clothes on your back, however much gratitude you're giving, that's what's coming back to you. I don't talk much about science, Mikey, but I was just at a major presentation and there was a lot of scientists there, a lot of PhDs, and almost every day, but every day, week, or month, there's more and more data coming out. And two scientists, studies that they were talking about, were so happy about the scientific research of one scientist, I believe, maybe from MIT. They were not presenting here, but there was a PhD citing their research, their empirical research, so that they had proved that thoughts were now sent and received at a distance up to 10,000 miles. Now, I've known this. I said thoughts travel faster than the speed of light. Now, when I said that years and years ago, I've got a lot of guff over the years because, like Papi, Albert Einstein said, nothing travels faster than the speed of light. Your thoughts travel faster than the speed of light, faster than the speed of light through any and all mass. Your thoughts are that powerful. Now, scientific research here on planet Earth identifying, yeah, just your thoughts, 10,000 miles. Another research that they cited, Mikey, was a woman. I think it was a professor from UCLA. Don't quote me on this because I don't go deep on the science, but she had identified that giving genuine, authentic, 100% just pure thanks and prayer, praying over your food, praying over the beverages that you're going to consume, that enhanced the food and the beverages that are being consumed in your body. My fellow brothers and sisters, you've heard me talk about this for years and years and years. Science is now, well, not even catching up, but it'll take them quite a while to catch up. This universal knowledge is literally eons and eons ahead of science. But they're even starting to catch up on some of these basics of how this all works, my fellow brothers and sisters. This is the power from an individual on their thoughts, a power from an individual praying and giving gratitude and appreciation and thanks. What I talk to all the time, the roof over your head, the clothes on your back, the food on your table, giving thanks for that. Scientists are identifying now it literally has actually enhanced that food. And when it goes into you, it literally has a higher health benefit for you. Talked about the benefits of praying over your beverages, especially water. We're so directly connected to water. 70% of each of us, my fellow brothers and sisters, is water. And the last one from the VegaCoin, VEGGA, is action. We can do everything I'm talking about, my fellow brothers and sisters, but if you don't take action, you will not manifest anything you could imagine. Everything up to that would just be wishful thinking, daydreaming, whatever the case may be. And I say, what do we do with everything? That emotions and feelings are the key, the secret sauce. Inspired actions, not just actions, but inspired actions. I talk about efficient, inspired, joyful actions. And I start off with you to manage expectations, telling you the universe, your thoughts and your feelings and emotions will bring this halfway toward you. And your efficient, inspired, joyful actions will have you walk towards it and meet it in the middle. Once you get started, my brothers and sisters, and don't let up on this. I don't want you to be less intense or less genuine, less authentic. You are so loved by Source that Source is going to bring this to you, not just 50%, 60, 70, 80, 90. You're not going to have to walk halfway out. You're not going to have to even put that much action effort, but you get to perform action to be able to move towards it. You get to and you have to be able to complete this process. So efficient, inspired, joyful action. So VegaCoin, thinking about that all day long, the wonderful reminder that it is. So thank you, Mike, and thank you, Kim, for sending out a wonderful concept to live by, to remind our fellow brothers and sisters. If I can shorten it up into just 5 words, it's those 5: visualize with emotion your goal in gratitude and take action. Thank you.
Thank you, Pappy. And if I could just add to that, like, I love the VegaCoin because it kind of acts, it's like a tangible thing that you can hold on to and acts like an anchor. And it just kind of brings you back to center. And that's what I love about that. And it was funny because I was sitting in the office with Pappy and he was on the phone with the gentleman. And the gentleman was saying, "Oh my gosh, Pap, you have so much energy. How are you always so happy? Why do you always bring this positivity?" He's like, "I would love to have a Pappy in my pocket." And, I had to like giggle to myself and I was like, well, we might not be able to have a Pappy in our pocket, but we can all have a Vega coin in our pocket, just kind of reminding us to stay positive. So, I really love that. And like you said, the last part of the Vega coin is action. And so, can you give us a coaching tip to help us manifest the law of attraction? Give us something that we can do.
Yes, Mikey. And when I thought about today's show, what came through me loud and clear from the universe was a health topic, and that was all. Everything always folds together, comes together, and purely naturally every time. And so today is more health focused. Again, it's one of the top 3 requests I get. Pappy, can you help me manifest better health, better wealth, better love? And on the health front, Mikey, this ties in. I've talked about this before. I just want to go a little bit deeper today. So my manifest coaching tip for today is when I say health, I'm always talking about it's 2 parts. It's physical health and mental wellness. Those are the 2 biggest branches. When I say, my fellow brothers and sisters, what can I help you with? It's either something physical at them, at their physical body, or their mental health, mental wellness. So those are the 2 topics. And this one works for everything. I've talked to you before about your sleeping ritual before you go to sleep. I talk to my body all the time. I learned from Bob Proctor years ago. I always said it, but I even think of, I kiss my hand and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. My fellow brothers and sisters, I've talked to you numerous times about Dr. Masaru Emoto. I just call him the water doctor, the famous research he did telling one pitcher of water in a glass, one pitcher of water in a glass pitcher and another pitcher, 2 pitchers of water, both in glass pitchers. He just told one every day, I love you, I love you, I love you. He told the other one, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Just go online and take a look at that. Emoto, Dr. Emoto from Japan. Take a look at that water. My fellow brothers and sisters, we are all connected. You live in an energy field within a field of consciousness. You live in a fractal holographic light matrix is where you live. You're all energy. I'm 6'3", 215 pounds, 99.999%, go on for a few more decimals of every atom in our body, in mine and yours, is empty. Nothing in there. If you took out all the emptiness in every atom in my body, you would have matter that could all fit on the head of a pin. That is how powerful we are. That is how different this is. This is how I want you to think about this in a completely different perspective. That is all pure energy inside of each of those atoms waiting to be put together. So we're talking to this inside of our body. Our bodies are 70% water. 70% water. When we tell ourselves, I love you, I love you, I love you, I'm telling my cells, I love you, I love you, I love you. And you speak proactively all the time. You get a cut on your body, on your foot or something. I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm so happy and grateful now. The cut on my foot is completely healed and I am back to better than normal. You could have just cut your foot 30 seconds ago. You state that and put that into your body. Tell your body that you love it. Speak to your body, any specific parts of your body that you're having challenges with. And my fellow brothers and sisters, you've heard me say this tons of times. You don't focus on the problem. You don't focus on the hurdle. You don't focus on the challenge. You know what that is. Human beings, it's always right there. Whatever our problems are, what our fellow brothers would call problems, we don't want to think of them that way. We know what they are. It's right there. It's always right next to us. So every time you want to think about a solution or an answer, you don't think about the problem anymore. You already know what it is. It's just you think about the solution. That's all you think about over and over and over. And you will find as you start to be proactive with your body, you can heal anything. Anything with your body you can heal. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm so happy and grateful now for every cell in my body. Now, just to go a little deeper today, Mikey, what I want to do, and this is an ancient Taoist, Taoist, an ancient Taoist, and then the Buddhists also participated in this concept. But I believe if I give proper justice, it's a Taoist strategy, and it's going just a little bit deeper with that. And they call it your inner smile, and that's what I'll refer to it today as your inner smile. So you're laying in bed before you go to sleep at night, and you're having something with your health. Kiss yourself on your hand, whatever part of your body you can reach, your hand, your forearm, whatever it is. Kiss yourself and just say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you, my body, for putting me in such great health, mental wellness, mental health, physical health, that my health is in the top 1% of the top 1% of my brothers and sisters, one half of my age. Think up whatever concept you want to. If you tell yourself and give gratitude, genuine gratitude, tell every cell in your body, the trillions and trillions of cells in your body, that you love them and you're so grateful that your health is in the top 1% of the top 1% of healthy brothers and sisters half your age. Your body, your cells under universal law, from that auto-suggestion, from yourself to yourself, in your subconscious mind, by universal law, every cell in your body must take action on that immediately. Under universal law, it must. So when you go to sleep, you've got your eyes closed, and you're instructing your body, and you're just thinking. Again, we're conversing with air coming over our vocal cords. This whole universe is non-verbal, non-linguistic. It's all telepathic, and you're just telepathically just in bed, just talking to your body. And you've got a smile on your face, and you're smiling into your brain. You're just thanking your brain, and you're just thanking it for how healthy it is. The healthier brain's in the top 1% of the top 1% of healthy brothers and sisters, one half your age. Go through whatever parts of your body. If you're having a challenge, years and years ago, I would see a chiropractor on a regular basis. I started affirmations. I started inner smiling. I started kissing myself and telling myself I love it. I am so happy, grateful now that my skeletal system is the Rock of Gibraltar from the top of my head to the tip of my toes. It's the Rock of Gibraltar from the top of my head to the tip of my toes, from the tip of my left finger to the tip of my right finger, up and down, east and west, that my spinal column is the Rock of Gibraltar from the top of my top vertebrae to the bottom of my bottom vertebrae. My bone density is unbelievably good, strong, in the top 1% of the top 1% of healthy men and women, one half my age. My electrical, my bioelectricity flowing into, through, and throughout, my blood flow into, through, and throughout. The pads in between each of my vertebrae are in the top 1% of the top 1% of healthy men, one half my age. And every cell in my body, every atom in my body, I have the greatest smile on my face. I thank you. I appreciate it. I am so grateful for you making me as healthy as I am. So whatever it is, my brothers and sisters, whatever you get focused to, you've heard me talk about when I get my regular blood test from my doctor, I focus on something if it's not where I want it to be. And without any medication, without anything else, the universe reminds us over and over again when it comes to health, everything for any ailment we could possibly have on planet Earth, and ailments all start in our mind with our thoughts, like everything else. Everything that we need to cure and fix any ailment is here. Plants, animals, most of them are natural. Plants, vegetation, certain plants, certain vegetation, every plant, every piece of vegetation is available on Earth to cure anything that we would ever need cured within our body. No prescription medicine, no prescription, nothing. It's all available naturally to be able to fix us for anything we need. And the most powerful thing to repair ourselves is your thoughts and your mind. So whenever you go to sleep at night, you're having a challenge. So what happens, my fellow brothers and sisters, is if you went to the doctors and they told you something's wrong with a certain part of your body in their language, then in fact, I'll give you a good example. When I was at this major conference, there was a gentleman with, I don't think you can get multiple PhDs after your name, but if you can, he had multiple PhDs. And he was talking and he's saying, well, and he was very bright and he was making a great point. His research was 100% accurate. But as he's talking, he said, well, you know, this is all a function of you getting older. As you get older, this will get worse. And he made a bunch of these comments. And I'm sitting, if you know Papi, I'm sitting there. I cancel that. I reject it. Now, I don't put any emotion into it. I'm just blocking it as soon as it comes in. I cancel it. I reject it. Then I put out a blanket. I cancel, reject, and refuse to participate in anything negative that comes out further in his presentation. I still canceled, rejected a few things more. You don't let that in, but if something does get in, you can easily eradicate it from your thoughts. And before you go to sleep at night, you've heard me say the last thought that you place in your subconscious mind is the most powerful. You have something in your body that needs fixed. You direct that with 100% confidence, my fellow brothers and sisters, and place that into your subconscious mind in the present with emotion, with that smile on your face. You just got a smile on your face as you're going to sleep, going through your whole body. There's oftentimes I'll go from the top of my head all through my entire body to the tip of my feet, to the end of my toes, internal organs. Thank your heart, thank your lungs, thank your liver, thank your kidneys, thank everything, your digestive system, your intestines, thank everything inside of you for the health being the top 1% of the top 1% of healthy brothers and sisters, one half your age. So this is so powerful, Mikey. And again, the Taoists and the Buddhists also have done a lot of work in this area. But this has been around for ages and ages and ages, ages and ages. My fellow brothers and sisters, what's the common thread with all of this? This is all under the umbrella of you are astronomically, phenomenally more powerful than you have any idea. And that's what I'm here for. That's why I came here. That's why I was sent here. This is my mission, to share this with you, that you can manifest anything you can imagine. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. There's always a way. You can self-cure and heal yourself with anything that you would so desire. So thank you, Mikey, and thank you, Kim. That was wonderful to be able to walk down that pathway of self-healing, and we can all have the health of our dreams, and you possess it within inside of you, my fellow brothers and sisters, with the power that you have.
That's amazing. A positive internal dialogue is just so important to do.
Mm.
And one way that you can do that is by giving affirmations. And that's the perfect segue into our next section. I know, Pappy, you give affirmations every single day as well as I do. And it's so important, like you said, to always start them off. I am. I am so happy and grateful now. That's Pappy.
Yes. Yes, Mikey, you have a beautiful one queued up today. Thank you so much. I'll just jump right into it. We always start I am, and I always spell am, capital A, capital M, recognizing this God force that's inside of you. And whatever comes after M, anytime on earth you say I am, my fellow brothers and sisters, the most powerful two words on earth. Be extraordinarily careful with whatever you add right after that. We're always adding wonderful, glorious, high, authentic, genuine vibration. I am so happy and grateful now that I always pass from the competitive to the creative mind. Otherwise, I cannot be in harmony as I am with universal subconscious mind, which is always creative and never competitive in spirit. This is all under my CAFPA model. My fellow brothers and sisters, you can only hold one thought, just one thought in your mind at a time. Be extraordinarily careful. Only you can and should place that thought there and hold that thought. Make sure it is your thought. Be proactive, be in control. And creative versus competitive. We don't think in a competitive mindset. It's never that somebody else has our stuff, or because somebody else has something, we don't have what we want. We never think in a competitive mindset. You can create anything that you so desire. We stay in a creative mindset. A creative mindset is a mindset of success, of succeeding in life and moving forward. A competitive mindset is one of winning, as in I win and someone else is losing. We don't think that way. So such a wonderful, powerful, glorious affirmation today to share with you. So my fellow brothers and sisters, anytime you find yourself in a competitive mindset, auto-correct yourself, place yourself in a mindset of creation. It is unlimited and is waiting for you to embrace you with open arms.
Very good. Thank you, Pappy. Pappy, some of our listeners have questions about manifesting, and today a listener would like to know why is it that it seems good things happen to others and never to me?
Yeah, Mikey, there's famous quotes. I think it was Henry Ford that said that whether you believe that you are going to succeed at it or whether you believe that you are going to fail at it, either way, if that's what you believe, you will be correct. And I'm just paraphrasing the quote. So this just happens so much with our brothers and sisters. Again, the question is, why is it that it seems the good things seem to happen to others and never to me? My fellow brothers and sisters, you're bringing that into, you're pulling that into just positive. And 97% of the cases, Mikey, or more, our brothers and sisters at the end of the day don't have the confidence inside them. And when I get down to it, we get down to a heart-to-heart talk. It's like, Pappy, I just don't think I'm worthy. I just don't think I have this in my side of myself. I just don't think, Pappy, that I deserve this. I just don't think that I'm good enough for this. They've got all this self-doubt that's been brought into their life. My fellow brother says, you are good enough. You are worthy. You are an extension of source energy. And it all starts with a thought, and you want to win your day. And when do you win your day? You typically win it by winning your morning. And when do you win your morning? You typically win it within the first 5 or 10 or 15 minutes with your, what I call your waking ritual. So start when you very first wake up, my fellow brothers and sisters. I just gave you a great sleeping ritual a little bit ago from a health perspective. If you want to focus on health, wealth, and love, it's one of the large 3 questions that I get asked in the super majority of cases. So this all comes back again, Mikey, to mindset, just adjusting your mindset. And my fellow brothers and sisters, trust me, I ask of you to follow me until you find one of 2 things not to be true. Either I don't know what I'm talking about or I'm lying. You'll never find either of those to be true. Just trust me on this. Have the belief that you are, and some folks will see these podcasts on video, Mikey, but a lot of folks just listen to it. Our brothers and sisters on audio. I'm holding my hand at a lower level on my body here, saying this is how powerful and how much ability you think you have. Now I'm holding my hand all the way up at the very top, fully extended up over my head. That's how much power. That's how good. That's how talented. I know that you are. I know that you are. So just lean into this. Have faith. Have belief in everything that's around you. And you can, one day at a time, start to be able to manifest anything you can imagine and create your best life. And you will make more progress in a year than you could ever imagine. You will make so much progress. You continue to make progress, and you can and will reinvent yourself in less than 5 years and take your life with whatever you so desire to a level that you would have never ever thought was achievable. So my fellow brothers and sisters, all starts with winning your day, win your morning, especially win that morning ritual, that first 5, 10, 15 minutes as soon as you wake up in the morning.
That's awesome, and I also think it's important to shift your focus too. Like, I have a friend who always thinks negative things are happening to her, but that's because that's what she's focused on, and I try to tell her, but like you say, shift from that competitive mindset and look at the abundance that you have in your life and look at the gratitude that you have, and I think then you're gonna realize that your experiences are going to change once you stop focusing on that negative side of your life. And we did a podcast in the past where we said, "Stop looking for those triggers and start looking for those glimmers," and once you do that, you're gonna see a difference. And another way to stay focused, to shift your focus, is by listening to positive things, reading positive things. So I encourage everyone to read Pappy's book, Manifest Anything That You Can Imagine. There are some really great quotes to shift your focus. And the quote that we're going to share with you today is from the final thoughts section of Pappy's paperback book. Pappy, can you tell us that quote, please?
Yeah, Mike, a great quote from the paperback book on page 159. And you hit the nail on the head there, Mikey. That's, again, whatever you believe. That quote that I was saying, that I paraphrased from Henry Ford earlier, that's the same thing. And if you take a look at who is our target audience at Pappy Mindset Coach is the mass audience of over 4 billion. That's billion with a B as in Bravo, of over 4 billion of our fellow brothers and sisters living off of less than $5 per day. Now, Mikey, we don't have to go much further, but I'm very certain that your friend is earning or has access to coming into the household more than $5 per day. You're already doing better right off the bat there. You got $6 per day coming in, $10 per day coming in. You're doing better than over 4 billion, over half of your fellow brothers and sisters on earth. There's things to give gratitude for us all around us, all around us. The quote from the book, thank you, Mikey, for queuing us up. It feels so good inside that we are starting a lifelong, success-filled journey together. Take the leap. Hop on board with me. Hitch a ride, the greatest ride of your life. Papi DiNuzzo. My fellow brothers and sisters, my promise to you, as you've heard over and over again, that I'm here for the duration of my life to hold your hand, to walk arm in arm with you, to help you to manifest anything you can imagine. That's what I've devoted the rest of my life to. Hop on board with me. I'm sharing 7 decades of knowledge and wisdom and everything I've acquired from this entire universe, reading hundreds and hundreds of books. You could argue that I spent millions of dollars in all the research and development and all the time and effort that I placed into this throughout my life, and seeing how manifesting through the law of attraction has flowed into me through business, personal life, everything around me. I'm here to share this with you for the rest of my life, to hold your hand. And why it's so important is because I'm on a manifesting journey. You're on a manifesting journey. Mikey, Kim, we're all on a manifesting journey. It's a journey of our life. And we want to be on a proactive manifesting journey. 97% of our fellow brothers and sisters are on a reactive journey. They're reacting and they're getting all these negative things into their life because they're not being proactive. So we're on this journey together. And the most important part about this manifesting journey is your manifesting lifestyle. That's what it's all about, my fellow brothers and sisters. Getting into that bowl that I talk about, your subconscious mind, the bottom half of that large circle on top. We're taking out a couple bad habits. We're putting in a couple of good habits every day. And maybe you won't notice it in a day or week or even a month, but you will notice it sooner rather than later that you are reinventing yourself. My fellow brothers and sisters, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome. We've all heard that phrase. That's a sign of insanity. You can't do it. I am here to help you with self-help, self-improvement, personal development. In plain English, you will get better by working on yourself. I tell entrepreneurs all the time, stop working in your business, start working on it. It starts with yourself. Working on yourself. How much improvement can you make if you haven't spent in years and years any time, not even 1 minute a day, working on yourself, and you start to take 15 minutes a day? Fellow brothers and sisters, you can have an astronomical improvement from going from not working on yourself at all to working on yourself for self-help, self-improvement, 15 minutes a day. And at the end of the day, I get asked an awful lot, Pappy, how much extra time is this going to take me? Is this going to take me an extra hour every day to be able to do this, which you talk about? My fellow brothers and sisters, until you get the hang of it, it may take you a little bit extra time, but I can guarantee at the end of the day, once you get in a manifesting lifestyle, you will literally spend less time on all of this than you were previously. Because when you start to mark down and keep track of how much of your day is spent in fear, how much of your day is spent in worry, how much of your day is spent in doubt, how much of your day is spent in anxiety, how much of your day is spent in anger, how much of your day is spent in jealousy, how much of your day is spent on all these negative, low vibrations. We're eliminating them, my brothers and sisters. We're eliminating them, replacing them with high, wonderful vibrations, and you will spend net materially less time in the day on this whole entire topic once you get control of your life. And you are just this close. And I'm holding two fingers together. They're literally touching each other, not even any space. And that's how close you are to getting started and turning your life around. So thank you so much, my fellow brothers and sisters, for just a wonderful interaction today. Thank you, Mikey, for such a wonderful show.
And thank you. And thank you for that invitation. That's definitely a ride that nobody should turn down. So jump on board with Pappy. And one way that you can get started is to sign up for Pappy's free 7-day manifesting challenge online coaching course. Just a reminder, that's at pappymindsetcoach.com. That's PAPI mindsetcoach.com. The link is right there at the upper right-hand corner of his landing page. Pappy, thank you for another incredible show.
Thank you, Mikey. And just in closing, I want to thank our audience today. I just want to thank everyone. It's just such wonderful, positive energy. I tell you, my fellow brothers and sisters, read my book and or listen to it every single day. Read at least a page every day, something positive. If you can't do that, listen to our podcasts. If you can't do that, listen to our concepts of live by that we send out. We've got information, content all over the place. Go on social media, listen to 2 or 3 or 4 positive shorts that I put out to get positive energy, to straighten your day out, to get rid of the negativity, to bring this positivity in. So I want to thank all of you, my fellow brothers and sisters. I am so thankful, so appreciative, and so grateful for you. Namaste. All of my wonderful, beautiful fellow brothers and sisters, thank you so much. And in closing, I want to share with you love, light, truth, and goodness, love over hate, light over darkness, truth over deception, and good over evil. I'm going to send this to you, my fellow brothers and sisters. I'm going to send you an inner knowing and a remembrance why you came here, to remember why you came here, the awe-inspiring, limitless power that resides in you as an extension of source energy. And finally, sending my positive energy to you at this very moment, sending my positive energy to each and every one of you, and for each and every one of you to share this with your fellow brothers and sisters, family, friends, and relatives, my fellow brothers and sisters, in the quiet of your home. Get connected to source. Have the confidence in the quiet of your own home. As soon as this show is over, just in peace and quiet, I am, I am, I am, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am. Thank you, my fellow brothers and sisters. Love to you, and love to all of yours. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, namaste. Thank you. That's a wrap for this episode of Manifest Anything You Can Imagine podcast. Keep those dreams big and your mindset unstoppable. Take one step today toward the life you're manifesting, because you can create anything you imagine. If you can think it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Visit PapiMindsetCoach.com for more resources, and follow us at Papi Mindset Coach on social platforms for daily inspiration. If you love this episode, share it with someone ready to transform their life. Until next time, stay focused, stay positive, and keep on manifesting your best life. See you soon.